Hey, Facebook. I'm home, back home in Rock Springs, Wyoming. I flew out on Tuesday, went to San Francisco, hung out the day with Patrick Basinga and Works Plumbing. Got to kind of see their operations, which was good. Patrick's a good friend of mine. We have the same business coach, and we have a lot of the same friends in the plumbing industry. And it's been a good conversation that we had. We talked about the differences in our businesses, and I got to see how he works things in. I got Hendrick in the shop with me today. Say hi, Hendrick. Got Hendrick in the shop today. He's kind of hanging out with Dad since he missed me for the last couple days. We got to learn a lot about his functioning and the way he did business there in San Francisco area, and I thought it was just awesome. He's got a cool setup. He's got a cool system, the way he works things. And I mean, the good thing about being able to go and visit other plumbing companies is I get to see how they do things and take from them the good things that they're doing and try to implement it into the Aspen Mountain Plumbing's business. And the cool thing is we're not competition with each other, so it's not a big deal to talk. And it was really good just to get out, see how he does things, see how his operation is, and just be able to learn from him and be able to talk to him about how we do things. I invited him to come up to Wyoming. We'll see if he does. You never know. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And then we had the opportunity to go to training for the new trenchless system we're getting at Pipe Tech USA. I wanted to show you guys the demonstration inside, but I had to sign a non-disclosure because there's a lot of secret things that they have inside that shop that they're working on, and they don't want that getting out on video or anything else because they don't want their competition seeing it. So I completely understand that. And so that's why I didn't do the demo. I apologize for that because I wanted to do it. I talked about doing it. I didn't do it because I signed a non-disclosure saying I wouldn't film anything inside. So I got to do my training. We have our machine. Let me go ahead and flip it around. You can see there it's a kind of a mess right now. We have our machine. We're going to be practicing here in the shop with it. I'm waiting on a new hose system. Our hose system's not working. It had an issue. So I'm waiting on a new hose system to come, and then I'm going to try doing it here in the shop. I've actually got the pipe set up. You can see here, just as if it was a drain. And I got a broken pipe. This pipe right here, you can see when I roll it over here, it's got holes and cracks in it. The green is us trying to do it with the other machine and realizing that it had an issue. We had to stop. So I've got a new hose on its way. But that's the machine right there. So exciting to try to use this thing to get it to where we can do it. I just realized that something is turned off and it shouldn't be. I'm going to flip this over. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. Anyways, we got our new machine. We're excited to have that. We're going to be doing demonstrations here in the shop. I want to get a good grasp on it with my guys. Anytime you get new equipment, there's kind of a learning curve. And so it's good to start out inside your shop practicing with it. And then I'm going to go try it in a house that we've got already lined up. And I learned an awful lot yesterday just by watching how they did it. I was able to watch them take the machine apart and be able to put it back together and teach me how to clean the different things, what to do in case of different parts is needed. They recommended some chemicals to me, so there's one more chemical I got to order. I'm waiting on the push rod and the things like that. That was a kind of a question I had, is how do you get it down after it gets past 50 feet? 20 feet's tough. 40 feet would be even worse. And 50 feet's going to be almost impossible by hand. And they have a push rod that we use that we can use as well. So we're just waiting on the little bits and pieces to get in. We're going to do some demonstrations here in the shop. I'll show you how it works. If it's something you're interested, feel free to give us a call. Obviously, if you're watching live, type live. If you're watching replay, type replay. I do appreciate you guys that do that. Also, these are being downloaded automatically to our YouTube page now. I've got a program going, a system going. We're still doing beta tests on it, so it's not completely systematic to where it's automatic yet. It will get there. We're just trying to play with it and get the software worked out. But eventually, when I do my lives, it'll automatically post it right to YouTube, and then it'll link it to where you can get in from my website, or you can get in through my YouTube page. But definitely go on YouTube and subscribe. It'll give you notifications when new ones come in. So if you miss a live and it lapses through, you can watch it on YouTube that way. And you can go back and watch previous lives that we've done. We've done a lot of educational ones. So that's something you can do if you want to. But I just appreciate everything that Patrick and Margaret did for me. I came down, I ate like a king. I got to spend some good quality time with them. I really got to learn a lot. And so thank you, Patrick and Margaret, for having me and allowing me to see your operations and the way you do things. It's eye-opening, and it helps me to be able to help my customer better. Patrick's got one of the coolest systems in Northern California, I think, as far as the way he's going. I can post some pictures on the Facebook page of the me in front of their work van. They've got a really cool work van, awesome wrap, and they're just really good guys. All of them are. I talked to all of them but one in the office. I talked to all but David. But it was a great experience for me to get to know those guys, get to see their progress or the processes, to see what we have similar. And obviously having the same business coach, we've got a lot of things that are similar, but we have a lot of things that I'm working on that are different, and he's got things that he's working on that's different. And it's good to be able to sit and visit and just kind of see what each other are doing and try to see if that would work for us in our plumbing business. That was kind of why Patrick went with me to the Pipe Tech USA, because I'd already purchased it. My plan was to go forward with it and to do it. And he wanted to see it live, and he wanted to kind of see how it worked and kind of the operation, the smoothness of it. He's not made a decision whether he wants to do it or not. It's something that no one in his area is doing, and so it would be also a niche. It'd be a way of doing things without having to have special licensing. Which I guess in California you got to have a license for almost everything, it sounded like. But it was good to just be able to spend some time with him, get to know some things. I really was educated. And because I was educated on things, that will be transferred into Aspen Mountain Plumbing. That's why we do it, is so we can continually learn and continually grow, make our business better for you, the customer and the homeowner. Just appreciated everything they did for me. It was a really good trip. It was a fast trip. I'm a little extremely tired. I got in about 11:30 last night. So it was a long day, because we got up at 5 o'clock their time. So that would have been about 6 o'clock our time. And I went until about 11:30 last night. So our time. Just a rough day, but I did get a lot of education in, a lot of understanding. I saw things in a totally different light. I'm so grateful I live in Wyoming and that I'm able to serve you as a customer, and that we're able to bring these things like this technology to you to benefit you in your home. Have a wonderful Thursday. I'll catch you tomorrow.